is Manuel Lebrecht and I would like to welcome you to Puyuhuapi Lodge and Spa. We embark on our journey to distant Patagonia. This is the southernmost tip of Latin America, one of the wildest and most diverse regions, shaped by the steppes of Argentina and the mountains and fjords of Chile. Through the heart of Patagonia, more precisely through central west coast, the legendary Carretera Austral stretches from the Chilean lake region to the Chilean Aysén region, a part of the country that to this day cannot be reached by land, protected in the north by huge rainforests and in the south through the two largest ice fields on the planet, outside of the Arctic circles. The Carretera Austral connects 11 national parks and numerous other protected areas. Stretches 1,280 kilometers from Puerto Montt to the southern ice field through the Andes, fjords, glaciers and valleys of the region. This makes the Carretera Austral one of the most important connections of protected land areas on the planet and one of the most important tourist attractions in the country. The lodge is located in the northern part of the Carretera Austral, very close to the Queulat National Park. The Melimuyo National Park and the Isla Magdalena via Puerto Cisnes can also be reached from here. Secluded from the outside world, there are a few ways to reach Puyuhuapi Lodge and Spa. The nearest airport is Balmaceda Airport, approximately 270 kilometers from the lodge. However, since the route runs through extreme landscapes, we need about 4 hours to get there. Flights to Balmaceda arrive several times a day from Santiago or Puerto Montt, and at least once a week from Punta Arenas. Because of the long travel time, it is always necessary to choose an early arrival and a late departure. The spectacular journey leads from the dry pampas of the Argentinian border over mountains, rivers and valleys to the rainforest of the Queulat National Park in the Patagonian fjords. The route from the airport to the Queulat National Park is completely paved and in very good condition. The last and most beautiful section through the Queulat National Park leads over gravel, the condition of which can vary depending on the season. It is also possible to arrive via the ports of Caleta Gonzalo and Puerto Chacabuco, as well as via the Argentine border crossings. In any case, we get to Fiordo Ventisquero, where we stop at the jetty with parking lot Muelle Austral to cross the fjord in about 10 minutes on a small boat. If you are willing to miss this wonderful journey, you can alternatively fly to our landing runway directly with a charter plane. What a journey! Puyuhuapi Lodge and Spa is in the middle of untouched nature on the banks of the fjord, surrounded by dense rainforest and can only be reached by water. We leave everything else behind. Consequently, we have no cellular network, no Wi-Fi and no television in Puyuhuapi Lodge. What may seem backward to some makes perfect sense to us. When Puyuhuapi Lodge opened its gates, or rather its mooring, in 1990, we wanted to offer travelers from all over the world a natural retreat. This also includes a responsible approach to nature and environment. The destination should not be exploited, but developed sustainably. We were the first tourist company in the region to have our effort certified with the National Sustainability Seal. On this small boat, we finally get to the reception via the fjord and our landing stage. As we usually have all the information from our guests before their arrival, check-in is carried out in the lounge next door. For a pisco or nalca sour, you sign the check-in form and receive the room key. Incidentally, the lodge has been completely remodeled in the recent years. The style is cozy Patagonian. By the way, this is also where the only computer terminal with an internet connection accessible to our travelers is located. But don't fret about the slow internet connection. Instead of paddling slowly in the internet, better take a kayak and paddle across the fjord. Since you are bound to be hungry because of the long and exciting journey, we recommend a visit in our restaurant next door. When we opened 30 years ago, the nearest supermarket was 2 days' journey away. Right from the start, this made it necessary to concentrate on regional suppliers. To this day, we process almost exclusively fresh ingredients from the region. We serve a 3-course menu with 2 options, each for lunch and dinner. As a rule, one menu is prepared with meat and the other with fish or seafood. We are happy to fulfill special requests specified when making the reservation. Running a restaurant under these conditions is a particular challenge. Over the years, we have worked with a variety of young, talented chefs in our restaurant who happens to be now some of the best in the country. Breakfast is also served in our restaurant with a view. In addition to various fruits, berries, and dairy products from the region, there are also different kinds of breads and typical southern Chilean cakes from our own bakery. You can spend the night in one of our 29 superior rooms. Instead of a TV, you will find a large window with this view and a terrace or balcony, a sitting area and a desk in our rooms. Our superior rooms are equipped with king-size beds and 2 single beds. The central heating or underfloor heating is operating with natural thermal water. This also comes from our hot water pipes in the bathroom. The cold water is fresh mountain water. Our only captain's room awaits travelers with high demands. Instead of a king-size bed, we have equipped it with a super king-size bed. The room is about twice as large as the superior room, is located on the 2nd floor directly under the room, and probably has the most beautiful view of the place. In this room, guests will be surprised with a sparkling wine and a snack upon check-in. Despite all of our efforts to make the rooms as cozy as possible, we obviously don't want you to spend too much time in them. If you travel to Patagonia, you want to get out into nature, and we have plenty of unspoiled nature. Our garden goes directly into the rainforest, which can be explored via several hiking trails. These can be done on your own or with one of our tour guides. Experience the temperate rainforest of Patagonia with over 3,500 millimeters of rain a year and its huge glacier fields. It forms one of the largest water reservoirs of our planet. Kayak tours can also be comfortably taken from Puyuhuapi Lodge. In contrast to the wide steppes of Patagonia, it's not windy at all in the fjords. The temperate rainforest and the extremely nutrient-rich brackish water of the Patagonian fjords are the basis for a unique biodiversity. Hike in the footsteps of the Chukao, watch the kingfisher catch his prey from our jetty, listen to the tapping of the Mangalan woodpecker, or encounter black dolphins on a kayak tour. The Carretera Austral is easy to reach on board of our shuttle ferries departing several times a day. The village of Puerto Puyuwapi, founded by Sudeten Germans, is only 15 kilometers north of our landing stage. The main entrance to Keulat National Park 6 kilometers south. In Puerto Puyuwapi you can learn about the fate of Sudeten German settlers who founded the place in the 30s of the last century, experience Patagonian culture up close and meet very interesting people. From the parking lot of the Keulat National Park, 2 hiking trails lead to the famous Hanging Glacier. Either you hike in about 15 minutes to a landing stage from where you can approach the glacier on boat, or you can hike along the mountain ridge in about 2.5 hours until you get to this lookout point. For me, one of the most beautiful places in the world. But after all, we are in the rainforest, where the sun doesn't shine every day. To have a good chance to see the glacier, a stay of at least 3 nights at the lodge is recommended. But if the rain catches you, after all, something very special awaits you in the lodge. The Puyuhuapi Lodge was built on the hot springs of the Termas de Puyuhuapi. In this unique place, thermal water, seawater and spring water comes together in an untouched natural landscape. Relax in our spa after a hike in the rain. Or pamper yourself with a massage on one of the spa's towers with a 360-degree view. Or even better, enjoy our outdoor hot spring pools. There are 3 outdoor hot spring pool areas on our premises. On the first there is a pool and a jacuzzi right on the shore of the fjord. My favorite hot spring is on the second area, a natural pool hidden in the rainforest under wild ferns. Next to it, a small ice water pool to undergo Kneipp cures. The pool in the last area is again directly on the fjord, has the most beautiful view and is ideal for contrast bath therapies. There is an ice water shower behind the Nalkas, a staircase leads to the sea. The temperature of the thermal bath is cooled down to 97 to 108 degrees Fahrenheit, with spring water, depending on the pool. The temperature of the seawater is around 54 degrees. The ice water shower, on the other hand, is freezing cold. Basically, we offer travelers 3 rates. In addition to bed and breakfast, our most economic rate also includes use of the car park at Moyer Austral and access to the 3 outdoor thermal baths 24/7. The half-board rate also includes a 3-course lunch or dinner menu with a glass of wine and free access to the spa area with its indoor pool. In addition, the all-inclusive rate includes all meals, open bar and guided excursions. Please note that airport transfers are not included in any of the rates. However, these can be booked as extras. Travelers who stay with us at least 3 nights receive 10% discount on accommodation rates. Puyuhuapi Lodge and Spa is, as far as possible, a safe destination. In compliance with all legal protocols and additional safety precautions introduced by us, we did not record a single COVID case in the lodge over the entire pandemic, both among our guests and among our employees. Further, I would like to introduce to all of you who do not already know her, Claudia Aguirre, our sales manager. For any questions, rates or reservations, please do not hesitate to contact her by mail, phone or WhatsApp. Thank you for your attention and see you soon in Puyuhuapi.